see that your hair is a little on the flat, thin side. I see you're going for that down the middle part. Let me just assure you, you're doing everything wrong right now. But now that you've walked into my place of business, I am more capable of deciding how exactly we want your hair to be styled. Have you heard of the big blowout sort of hairstyle? Yes, yes. Bigger is truly better. Everything bigger is truly better. So I'm just going to be looking at the consistency of your hair. May I touch you? Great. I'm just going to be feeling out the flatness and thinness of your hair. Your hair is very thin. I'm just going to feel the other side too. Also very flat, very thin. Trust me, sweetie, you want your hair to be fat. Look at my hair, practically obese. So I'm just going to keep feeling that. I know the middle of the hair, like down the middle of the hair part is in for the, whole college-based student female body, but I'm just going to highly suggest we part it one way or another, just to add volume onto one side, which gives you the illusion of having even bigger hair. If you try to part it down the middle, it's going to seem huge on both sides, and that's not what we like here, because that'll just make you look like you haven't even tried. So which way would you like your hair to be parted? Okay. Well, I'm just going to take this very lucky comb and part your hair down that side. And afterward, we're going to be taking this magic hair blower, and we're just going to be using this comb to create the illusion of thicker hair. This is going to require a couple of visits back to back. I would highly suggest you visit us again next week around the same time, and we can continuously make sure that your hair is big and voluminous. So I'm just going to, once again, may I touch your hair? Excellent. I'm just going to part your hair to, let's go for the left, sweetie. The right, if you were to part your hair to the right, that's more of a sort of masculine, authoritative, sort of like Superman sort of look. But if you part it to the left, that's more of like a Wonder Woman sort of like feminine look. Who knows what about the psychology is permeating behind it? Do I look like a psychologist? No, sweetie, I look like an esthetician. So I'm just going to be parting your hair to the left, and as I do so, I'm also going to be doing this this technique, which kind of creates more volume in the back of your hair, where you take your hair, you sort of keep brushing up the volume, but to create more knots in your hair, to make it more thick and all knotted and whatnot. So that way, when you press it down, it looks like it gives you a huge bouffant in your hair. Have you, for example, do you know Bridget Bardot? That's the secret to her hair. Granted, she had voluminous hair, but it wasn't as voluminous as it was after her bouffanting her hair. So I'm just going to ask you to turn around. Excellent. Just turn around in your seat, and I'm just going to be working the back of your hair so it gives you a little bit more of a bouffant going on. So I'm just going to layer it out that way. Make sure that it's really knotted. And then afterwards, we're gonna work on the curls. Have you heard of Farrah Fawcett? Of course you have, sweetie. Who hasn't heard of Farrah Fawcett? Icon of a generation. She is the Virgin Mary of the 70s. Who doesn't love Farrah's hair? We currently ran out of hairspray. People just demand it, and we don't have an infinite supply. So we're gonna have to work naturally, let's say. So no more hairspray here. However, we do have a little bit of hair gel, I'm just going to coat that with my hands and just sort of crisp up your hair. So there we go. Turn around. Okay. Let's go a little more dense. I'm just gonna add a little more volume to the top of your hair, and then we'll work on the sides afterwards. So turn right back around. Excellent. And I'm just gonna add a little more volume. Just a little more. Perfect. Turn back around. Excellent. So now we're just going to be using this Farrah Fawcett hair blower, and I'm going to be sort of teasing your hair to make it more luscious and voluminous with this comb, and then we're just going to pick it out as so. Use the hair blower to whoosh it away, and then use it on the side, whoosh it away, and that should, with the intention, make it even bigger. So let's get this done. Now, let's see, since I parted your hair to the left, let's start with the left side of your hair and make that big and voluminous. So let's see. Just going to listen, the hair blower is silent because we don't like that loud, hot hair blower feel. I'm just gonna make the sound effects for right now, so that way it doesn't frighten anyone. So, the hair blower is broken. For the right side of your hair. Oh god, it's so tiring being a hair salonist, but you know something, or a hairstylist, it's so tiring you forget your own position, but you know something, I love it because it's aesthetic. Perfect. I'm gonna just add a little bit of gel, just to kind of retain the shape, get it all crispy and jumpy, and turn around again. Perfect. I'm just going to just finish it up. Okay. I'm gonna put gel on my nose, and then you are all set. So go look at yourself in the mirror. There's one right up front. It is, of course, the latest and greatest of technologies. It has a Farrah Fawcett photo right next to it, and kind of measure up your hair against hers and see which one is the most voluminous. In my salon, we pride ourselves to being bigger and better than Farrah Fawcett's hair, but of course Farrah Fawcett is Farrah Fawcett, so no one can be better than her. But compare and contrast, and if you wanted to go bigger, come back, sweetie. If you like the way you look, make sure you pay with Claudia up in front. So take care if you like it, and if not, come over here, take care. So go ahead.